general community readings relocated from Facebook here to YouTube. I'm testing it out, see how I like it on this platform. Facebook is not a very accessible platform for Indigenous rights activists and a lot of other activism. And so I haven't been using it frequently or effectively, partially because of Facebook and partially just because this is the reality I have become used to. So I'm switching it over to this platform and seeing how I like this switch, seeing how all of you like this switch, especially those of you who asked me to please make the general community readings available again. All right, so there is a slight change. We still have, and you can see it in the box here, 3 piles for you to choose from, 3 oracle readings, each with a tarot reading to go along with it. And then after I do those readings, in this box here are 3 more pick-a-pile readings, and this is an energy reading. So the oracle reading is going to be your weekly guidance for the week, and the energy reading is the energy going on around you in the week and how to deal. Pick your piles and let's get started. So the 3 oracles you are choosing from are from the Wild Witch Oracle, and this is the Home Witch. And the Home Witch says a comfortable and familiar place to recharge. You are safe. Focus on you and organize your space. So this is the Home Witch from the Wild Witch Oracle, and it is being read with cards from the Land Back Tarot. From Prairie Majestic Oracle, we have Burn. All right. And this card asks, what is ready to go as I grow? From the Prairie Majestic Oracle, and this is going to be read with Desert Illuminations. From Messages from Your Higher Self, we have Believe in the Power of Divine Timing. Believe in the Power of Divine Timing from Messages from Your Higher Self, and this is going to be read with the Light Seers Tarot. The Home Witch. A comfortable and familiar place to recharge. You are safe. Focus on you and organize your space. This 8 of Cups is sitting here in the past position because you've already moved on. You've done the moving on, and you have found yourself a new place to be. You found yourself a new home, but you haven't taken it into yourself that you are home. You did what you set out to do here. You're not still running away. You're not still leaving. You've already done the leaving. You've already found the new home. This card, it says, focus on you and organize your space. It's time to unpack. It's time to unpack. It's time to put up pictures. It's time to go out and buy the nice things that you put into a home that makes it yours. It's time to start telling yourself new stories. You have told yourself the stories of survival that brought you here, that ultimately brought you here. But it is desperately time for new stories to be going on for you in your life. Take these nights at home and tell yourself these new stories about how wonderful it is to have somewhere to call your home, somewhere where you feel safe, somewhere where you can come back and refuel and recharge your space. But you have to make it that way, and you have to believe it. You need to use the power of your mind to take yourself out of the space. This space here, this 8 of Cups space, runs on adrenaline. But building home does not run on adrenaline at all. It is time for news stories that situate you firmly at home and get you comfortable. What is ready to go so I can grow? This is the Burn or Wildflower card from the Prairie Majestic Oracle. And this is what needs to go so you can grow. Your sense of justice or your ideals, they're incredibly set in stone. And lately, it's been leaving you lonely. And you've been of the mind and opinion that I'm willing to die on this hilltop alone. You are going to be alone on that hilltop. The thing is, as we grow and as we get older, we mature. We come to understand things that we didn't really understand before. We get to a point where we can see, we have greater insight into what's really going on. We can see more sides of the story. It's not that you need to give up your ideals or that they're wrong. You need to be a little less black and white and discover the gray areas, but also really strongly, you need to understand that you have to let your ideals mature. Otherwise, you are going to end up every time lonely on this hilltop because you're holding on to ideals that others have matured beyond. They've grown their ideals. Their ideals have grown and matured with them. And that's what really needs to happen in this case. We have the Queen of Cactuses here. And the Queen of Cactuses, their aura is a rainbow and their third eye is fully open. And it's looking deeply at this Justice card. The Queen of Cactuses is a nurturer. They're compassionate. And yet they have incredibly strong ideals. But they have brought compassion into the equation. And in this way, the Queen of Cactuses is able to say, like, this is the hilltop I'm standing on, and I'm not going to be alone. And we see the Queen of Cactuses here really working to push on this new understanding and this more mature perspective onto these past ideals so that they can grow and become more full. It's not about making them stagnant and old and fuddy-duddy or more conservative. It's about growing them to match the maturity level that you have gained in your path in life so far. All right? Believe in the power of divine timing. This is a message of thoroughly magical intent. You put your words out there. You put your message out there. You put your spell out there. You activated it. You put it out there. And now what you need to do is believe in the power of divine timing. But there's work to put into that. Reciprocity. The Six of Pence. The Six of Pence is about exchange. And in the best extent, it's an exchange that levels things out. Levels out the playing field. Make sure everybody is looked after in its best situation. And in the magic you put forward, the work you put forward, what your spell work needs to be stronger is believing that faith in the power of divine timing, and that faith doesn't mean there's no work to do after this step. There certainly is. There's a reciprocity. You need to Participate in the exchange of energies that you're asking for in your spell work. And there's different ways of doing it depending on your practice and your background. If you haven't been taught these and you come from a specific practice, look at what that is. If you come from a practice where this isn't included, look for how you can do this. What is your form of payment to that spirit world going to be on a regular basis? And it absolutely does need to be something that includes that energy exchange and is a somewhat of a sacrifice for you to give. Not just something you're like, these will be good enough. Something meaningful to you that you care about and use in your everyday life. The Knight of Wands. This is the aspect most tied to the card, believe in the power of divine timing, is the Knight of Wands. After you've put that message out there, after you've, paid for the energy exchange that you are requesting from the universe, put your own energy into this. Part of this is faith. You have to actually believe that what you've done is going to work. And then your requests are going to be answered by the divinities that you have sent that request to. Sing, dance. If you have a fire, dance around the fire. If you don't, put a candle on your table and dance around it. That energy of dance and music and fire is going to bring a lot of that power and a lot of that energy that the divinities you have sent your request out to are looking for. Okay? So this is where we move on to the energy portion of the reading. All right, so we are going to get into this. There are 3 stones in the picture for you to choose from, and you can see the image here in the box again, and you are going to choose one of those stones. So if you chose this stone here, this wonderful heart-shaped palm stone, then the energy that is going on around you at this time is the 4 of Wands. This is a real creative energy, and if you chose the Home Witch, this is an energy that you need to tap into, either around yourself or from others into your circle. This creativity, this 4 of Wands, is a home building energy, and in fact we saw the 4 of Wands in the reading for the Home Witch. And so if you chose the Home Witch, you were going to need to really tap into that creative energy and creative juices. Make crafty things if you have the ability for your home that are going to give it those personalized home touches. Okay. If you had chosen the reading Burn, then this is an energy that's going to help you expand your understanding of your ideals to fit the level of maturity that you have come, that's going to match where you are at today. And if your reading was believe in the power of divine timing, this 4 of Wands energy is full of magic and full of power, and tap into it. Tap into that creativity to get those to get that energy going for the exchange of energy that you're looking for. This is totally the energy to tap into when I talked about singing and dancing around some fire. If this was your stone, then your card is the Hierophant. All right. So The Hierophant energy, it could be coming from yourself or from somebody else, and it can be quite stifling. Okay? If you chose the Home Witch, and this is the energy that you have going on, you really need to move out of the naysayers. Those around you that might be naysaying, that are saying things that are pulling you down and making it difficult for you to tap into this energy and focus on you and organize your space. You need to do what you can to separate yourself from folks bringing in that energy, okay? And if that naysaying is coming from yourself, you really just need to really cut that out. If you chose burn, this Hierophant energy is what you need to burn. It's so rooted in dogma, and it's so rooted in this is how it is, and I'm not budging. And that is exactly the energy that needs to be softened. There is a spirituality aspect to the Hierophant. Bring in that Queen of Cactuses to get that activated and really change where that energy is directed in the modes in which it is directed. If you chose believe in the power of divine timing, then it is the spirituality aspect of this Hierophant that that you need to tap into. Okay, so and not in a dogma way. You need to tap into this complete faith. But this complete faith has got to be within yourself. As somebody who holds as much power and spirituality as the Hierophant, that's the power and spirituality you want to take, put through a healthy lens and focus that into your work. Possibly what you are needing is a little bit more ritual and a little bit more ceremony. If this is the energy that you have floating around you for belief in the power of divine timing. And if this beautiful sodalite was yours, then the card coming forward, whoops, I don't know if I can hold both in this case, is the Queen of Cups. Again, if you chose the Home Witch, the Queen of Cups is, this is a double-edged energy. You may need to either tap into your more sensitive side and put in those homey touches. Go to the bakery, get fresh bread, do some baking if you're a baker. Really pull in the homey touches. That's what you need to focus on. But also, if you chose this with the Home Witch, do be aware of manipulative type energies going on around you. Burn, baby, burn. The Queen of Cups is absolutely dousing your fire. If this was your general reading and this is the energy that you chose, and that's what you really need to be aware of. The Queen of Cactuses is passionate. This fire wants you to burn things, and the Queen of Cups is going to drown things out, and it's going to come through a manipulative voice, either from within you or from others. And that's that I can't. You can't. That manipulative voice from yourself or others that's saying, oh, you can't change. Because if you changed, you sold out. You got old. You got old. You gave up. You need to cut that naysayer voice right out of there. From the Queen of Cups, if you chose burn. Believe in the power of divine timing. If you chose this card, and this is the energy coming in, this is, or the energy around you, this is an energy to tap into. The Queen of Cups has so much faith. and absolutely believes in that divine timing. And the Queen of Cups brings an emotional attachment into the work. Put your heart, put your emotions into it. That is an energy exchange. The level of emotions that you are putting into your work is an energy that you are giving back to those beings or divinities that are working with you. I really hope that folks enjoyed their readings today and carry these with you through the week ahead. Combine that energy advice in with the general community reading to help personalize it a little bit more to what is going on specifically for you. Please let me know in the comments, how do you like this showing up on YouTube? Do you want this to continue to show up on YouTube? Do you need a little bit more time to adjust to the change? If you're coming across this for the first time, tell me. I'm glad this is on YouTube. I had no idea you had a Facebook. Please keep it here. Don't go looking for my Facebook. It's not active enough for you to put the energy into that. IG and YouTube are the places you can continually find me. And through both places, you can find my link either in the description box or in my bio so that you can book private, personalized readings for yourself with me. Also check out our subscription services, Tarot Journal group chat. And if you like the fun of group energy, absolutely check out Tarot Party on Zoom on the last Thursday of every month. And I will see you all later, folks. Don't forget to check out Spill the Tarot Tea episodes coming up, Tarot Study Buddy, and Ask Auntie K. I will post on Instagram when I have videos up here on YouTube for you to check them out. And those will cross post to Facebook if you are looking for them also. See you all later and have a wonderful week ahead.